Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here with block number 3 for our 12 blocks of Christmas quilt along. I am making 2 blocks per month, April through September, for a total of 12 blocks. Our blocks are Christmas, yours don't have to be. Our blocks are scrappy. You can go more planned if you want. At the end you will have 12 blocks measuring 12 wide by 20 long. You can put them together 4 across by 3 down. And I still can't remember how big that makes it, but I'll let you know at some point in this series. There's a playlist link in the description box of this video. I will also have it on the end screen that pops up after you see the little slideshow of this block. These blocks use big pieces, so they go together really quickly. We're not doing any specialty blocks. It's just a scrappy quilt, and I am using all Christmas prints. I have had some Christmas scrap packs for sale. I don't currently, but I will have some more for you. I might have them in my exclusive sales right now. I just can't remember. Just so you know, if you buy from me on eBay, you can be out of the USA, but you have to pay the shipping, and you have to make sure you know what the shipping charges are, because they can scare the shit out of you. If you are one of my patrons or YouTube members, you cannot buy from me, because that involves me doing all the shipping on my own, so it has to be just USA. For my exclusive sales outside of USA, you're welcome to shop on eBay. Let's just get started. Now, the past blocks, I had made like 3 sections this way. This one, we have one section down here. I'm going to slide that down. And then we have 2 sections going more this way, like that and like that. And I'm going to give you the sizes as we go along. Jot them down. I know it irritates the hell out of some of you that I don't have something printed, and there's a reason for that. One of them is I want to keep you on my video. I want to keep you coming back to see how we did all these things. So what you could do is, if you're watching on your phone or whatever, I have never watched a video on my phone. I have an iPad. I'm just going to take you through the steps, like I'm going to tell you the sizes of these 3, and I'm going to tell you that we're sewing those 3 together. Make it as we go, just like I'm doing. So these 3 pieces right here, the top one is 7 inches wide by 6 inches tall. This one is 7 inches wide by 3.5 inches tall. This one is 7 inches wide by 5 tall. Makes sense, right? That they're all the same width? So they're all 7 inches wide, 6 inches tall, 3.5 tall, 5 tall. I'm going to sew those together right now. I forgot to mention that you could have swapped the order of these pieces. They're all 7 inches wide, and no matter which order you sew them in, they're going to end up being the same length as what I just did. So you have the right to do that. And if you have no directional prints, I have a directional print right here. My little snowmen have to be, you know, standing up the right way. But if there were no directional prints, you could turn it like this after the fact if you wanted to. That little section is done. Let's move to here. Let's pull these 2 off for now, and let's do this little part right here. This square is a 2-inch square, and looky, 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 I fussy cut it so the little teddy bear will be right in the center. So 2 inches square. This is 2 wide by 6 tall, and this is 4 wide by 7.5 inches tall. So I'm going to sew this to this. I'll open that and press, and then I will sew it to this. And again, this could be here if you want. This could be here if you want. I just decided that I was going with this, and I'm sticking with it. Now I have this, and my little teddy bear, he looks off-centered now, but we still have to have a seam here, so that'll put him back in the center a little bit. He can be off-center, I don't mind. Now we're going to add these 2 pieces. This piece on the top is 5.5 inches wide by 3 inches tall. This piece on the bottom is 5.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. And again, you have choices. You can swap these two. You can put them both on the bottom in any order. You can put them both on the top in any order. As long as it fits, that's all you need. So I'm doing this and this. And I'm sewing those 3 pieces together. And this is what I have. And we can sew these 2 together. This way, that's what I'm doing. Or this way. If there's no direction on your prints, you can turn whatever you want, upside down, all that stuff. But I have decided I am doing this. That's the way I planned it. Now I'm a little wavy here, so I'm going to go ahead and trim and make a straight edge on this long piece, and then I will sew those together. So the top of the block is done. Let's just move it out of the way. Or it could be the bottom, right? Because we can swap out with what we're about to make here. So let's do this. I'm going to give you the sizes of all 4. This guy right here is 4 wide by 7 tall. This is a 2-inch square. This is 7 wide by 2 tall. And this is 8.5 wide by 5.5 tall. I noticed a glare. I didn't notice it before. See? Glare? No glare. I'm going with no glare. We have choices. We know this and this could go like this. Of course, this could go above. This could go like this. This can be here or here. Lots of choices. I am going with this, this, and this. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to sew the 2-inch square to the strip, and then I will put it to this, and then I will sew this on the end. This is my bottom. It could be your top. We are almost done. How does this go? Like this. This is the way mine is going to be set up. I'm going to sew them together right here. Again, you could do this. And I have done that by accident once on the Quilt Block of the Month series. But since I was dealing with a specialty block also, I had to pick it out and move it. I don't know, I kind of like that, but I'm not going to change my mind at this point. I am going to stay with this. Oh, my little teddy bear. Not quite perfectly centered. Not too bad. Somebody pushed him and he moved. And look, I'm not matching up perfectly here. Is that because I made a math mistake? No, it's because when we sew seam allowances, we're not perfect. And it doesn't take much to make something shrink. And don't worry about that, because you know that I allow for all of these things. And when we sew this together, I'm not trimming any of my pieces. Don't take the time to do that. Wait until all 12 are done. Because who knows, you might have screwed up, you might not have noticed, whatever. Or maybe I screwed up with the math, but I'm doing it as we go, so I'm pretty sure my numbers are right. You know, you might have a block that's just coming in at 19.5 and not 20. You could trim the others down to match. So just wait until the end. And I still don't suggest you trim something down in advance. To me, if there's 2 pieces and they're not the same size, put them where you want to be, fold it over, sew, then open it up and then trim. You don't need to have things perfectly matched before you sew, because you could sew crooked and it could be pushed down and you still have to trim. Just don't worry. Sew shit together, trim later. That's how I look at it. All right, again, I have like a curve here, so I'm going to make sure I have a straight edge here and a straight edge here, and I'm going to sew that together, and we're going to be calling it a day. Mine is done, and let me see. A little bit shy of 12. It will still work. When I put all the blocks together at the end, assuming I do, I think I will. I think I'll just let it go on eBay as a quilt top. And that's it. So I'm going to take some pictures of this, and you'll see them coming right up in the slideshow. Please subscribe and look at the links in my description of this video. You will see this playlist that you can look back and get caught up. Or if you're watching in the future, this is 2024. If you're watching in the future, this whole series is done, so you can go catch up and watch all of it. I also have a quilt block of the month. That's for the entire year, 1 block per month. I have, what else do I have? Crochet block of the month. That is also 1 block per month for the year. Do I have anything else? I don't remember right now. But those are the quilt block, crochet block. Those are both 1 per month. And this Christmas Scrappy, since I started late, it's 2 per month, April through September. And I like it ending in September. That gives everybody time to actually complete the quilt if they are not really quick at that, and they can give it as a gift in December or whatever. I probably have other things that I want to tell you, but I'm going to stop right now. Thank you so much for watching. Always check my eBay. The link is in the description of this video, or go to my blog, darlenemisho.com, and you'll find all my shit there. Please subscribe, and I'll be back with more soon. Bye!